Oh my god.
Oh, come on. That's dignity. Oh my gosh.
Look where he is now.
Yeah!
Eating hot chicken. We're getting hot chicken right now.
Hottest.
I'm very scared. Oh my goodness. X hot. This doesn't look too
No way, dude.
Oh man. Oh no.
Extra hot. Where's the extra?
It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be a hot one.
Guitars and
He
Cadillacs.
just missed a gold thing. He ate a pickle and he was so hot he had to spit it out.
Are you
It's
serious?
there on the ground right there.
Guitars, white yokem.
I opened the box and I was
again.
like, oh, pickles.
Do it again for
Took
the
a bite
video.
of pickle, my mouth is
And
on
that's only the
fire,
high.
bro.
That's
Bro.
only the high,
Do it
bro.
for the boys.
Oh, what are the odds you eat another pickle? 5. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah!
Even the pickles are hot, bro.
Bro, I'm terrified.
This might be TMI, but we're all gonna be on the toilet tonight. That's for sure.
We're gonna be in the hospital tonight. That's for sure.
Anyways, we're gonna go back to the house and we're gonna start asking questions and eating some hot wings. So let's go do it. Done?
I'm sorry to rope on you. Okay.
All right, so we got the chicken. We're headed back to the place right now, and I'm very fearful.
Don't say that.
Is that a word?
Yeah.
You're fearful of
Fearful?
Afraid? Yeah.
We are afraid.
Yeah, that's a word.
Fearful.
That's a word.
All right. You ready, Sean?
Let's do it.
Out of the frying pan and into the fire.
How do you shut this door? Just be like that, and then the computer. The computer will take over.
Done. Pull the handle.
You think I know how to shut a minivan door?
I mean,
Obviously not.
21st century.
Never been in a minivan in my entire life.
I got the magic in me. I'm gonna die, so see you later, everybody.
What's up, guys? We are on the outside. Today, in front of us, we have a bunch of hot chicken. We're gonna be answering questions about our first times on different things, and as we answer the questions, we progressively move up in spices of the chicken. And I'm not looking forward to this because most of us don't like spiciness. I think Dawson might be the winner on this one. John's committed to having no emotion during this whole video.
I predict John will be right around plain. That's where it'll drop.
Well, without further ado, let's get to it. What do we do now?
Well, I have a very difficult time growing facial hair.
So last week.
No, honestly, I don't really remember. It happened somewhere in my late teens.
I remember it like it was yesterday. Oh wait. Okay, I remember I was like 3 or 4 years old, right around that range. I lived in Maryland at the time, and my dad bought this little Hot Wheels fake razor for me, and I would pretend to shave with him. And I guess technically that's the first time, right?
First time I ever shaved, I think I remember I don't remember how old I was, but I was pretty young. I definitely didn't have any facial hair on me. I went in my parents' restroom and I was like, Dad, can you show me how to shave?
Aww.
And we just did it side by side, so. Well, that's cool. I think, yeah.
My first time shaving, I took the razor and yanked it up.
Oh, no.
And did it completely wrong. Whoa. And I had a razor burn covering my whole face and all of my neck, and it was bleeding.
He's a man.
And I had chunks of toilet paper trying to stop the bleeding. It was horrible.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a nightmare.
First time I ever shaved, I was 13. I was in middle school. My dad told me, don't shave. I'm like, why? He goes, because once you do it, you're screwed. You just have to keep shaving and keep shaving and keep shaving for the rest of your life. And I was just I was 12 or 13 in 7th grade, and I was just I want to shave. I'm a man. And so I shaved. I've regretted it ever since. I have to shave like all the time now. It sucks.
Slim was such a man. I imagine you were like, yeah, man, I remember it was 4th grade. I was 10 years old.
Yeah, man, you know. That's weird, you know.
All right, so we got the plain finished, on to mild. Let's see how it goes.
I was going to this camp for music, and I actually had to fly through Atlanta, which is like one of the biggest airports ever. But because I was a minor and unaccompanied or something, they had this thing where basically this stewardess like walked me from point A to point B because I needed it, because I totally would have been so lost. It would have been bad, but I made it.
The first time I ever flew by myself, I was 15 years old, and that was the summer I first went to LA, and it was a one-way ticket because I knew that when I went, I was gonna want to stay and start the grind, straight up.
Wow, did you do it?
I did.
Wow.
So I called my family and the people I was staying with, longtime family friends, love those guys, and they let me stay there. I called my mom and said, Mom, I'm gonna start doing stuff, and I booked a roll, and I started doing stuff right off the bat, and Mom said, all right, well, when you want to come home, we're ready for you.
And then we met.
And then we met.
First time I flew by myself was I was 15 years old. I was actually on tour. I was flying out to go on tour. So not only was I just flying out by myself, I was about to be on a tour bus with tons of other kids without any adults. Or I mean, we had adults, but without any parents or anything. So I was super excited and I loved it. I loved the experience. I was like, yes, I feel free. So I don't know. Yeah, I think it's to LA too. So
Nice. For the record,
Fort Lauderdale actually.
that was spicy. I just want to say that, like, this is gonna get real spicy real quick.
I'm feeling it.
I think that was pretty spicy.
Wow. My first time flying was actually the second trip we all had together. I never flew before being in OTO. I'm by myself. So it was the trip out to LA.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
First time I ever flew, I was 16. It was to Memphis here in Tennessee, and then I drove over to Nashville. It was the first time I ever been to Nashville. But then the first time I flew by myself was, I think I was 18. I went to North Carolina to see my brother, Charlotte.
We are on medium, folks. Medium, here we go. Everybody take a piece of chicken.
I think it was a Toby Mac concert. I was really into Toby Mac.
Who's that country singer, blonde? Carrie Underwood. The first concert I ever went to was the first concert I ever. It's really spicy. The first concert I ever went to was Carrie Underwood. It was spicy, dude. It was Cleveland, Ohio, and I was like 10 years old or something. And there was one song, and I forget what it's about, but it was about like finding a man or something. And she's like, "Is my American guy or whatever in here tonight?" And I stood up. I'm 10 years old, and I was like, "Me, I'm your man, Carrie Underwood."
Oh wow, he just went for it. He just went for it.
First concert I've ever went to, it was either Lifehouse or Selena Gomez and Mitchell Musso. I think it was Selena Gomez and Mitchell Musso. So.
Really? Where's the regular place?
Oh my goodness,
Bro,
it is kind of kicking in right now.
I'm getting a little dizzy.
So my first concert was The Weeknd in Miami, Florida, with Six Lack, I think is his name.
First concert I remember ever going to, I think it was NSYNC. Sorry, Amy. I was at New Kids on the Block. It was NSYNC. I'll never forget that. I was like super little, and it was like so loud, like I was like covering my ears. And I just remember they had like the bridge across the whole like audience or whatever, and they were like walking across and like singing like above me. That's all I remember.
So that was medium. We are going on to hot.
Wait.
I'm just taking a bite of it.
I've never had a chicken wing that has been marked hot before, so this will be an experience.
All right, go for it. Next question.
I don't know how old I was, but I played Samson at my church, and my dad painted these muscles all over my body.
Pretty sure the first time I could remember performing in front of an audience.
Oh my
It's hot,
god.
dude. I think I must have played like.
Really?
Bad.
Okay, wait.
You're good, bro. Okay, the first time I remember really performing in front of an audience, I think was a talent show in in 7th grade. I think, yeah, either that or some Christmas play when I was little. But yeah, 7th grade I played talent show. That was pretty cool. I didn't win.
The first time I've ever performed in front of an audience was in 4th grade. I was a part of this school musical called Annie, and I was the butler, so it's pretty fun.
My first one was also in a church play, and I played a donkey in like a part of the nativity scene. Yeah, I was a donkey, so I had like a tail tucked in the back of my shorts and like ears, and I was like galloping down the aisle like on my knees and hands. Yeah.
That reminds me, I was actually a pig.
Yeah, I was gonna say technically the first time I ever did it was I was a wise man in the nativity. Yeah.
Well, you still are.
Oh! That's really hot. Spicy. It's really spicy.
I'm not taking another bite of that. I hope you know. No way. Cheers, brother.
Freaking whole piece.
First time I ever performed in front of an audience was my 4th grade talent show. I was way smaller, and I went out, and I was like super shy back then. I used to hide behind my mom's leg. And so I remember I got up on stage and I was just doing guitar, and like I almost like walked off because they were taking forever to play the backing track that I was playing to, and I almost just like choked and walked off. And then like it started playing, so I just started playing, and
Is it getting hot?
a little bit.
All right, going on to, what is it, hot? Okay, cool. All right.
I'm getting chills. I don't know why.
I can't see straight. Like I'm starting to like get a
My
little bit
eyes
of
are
a headache.
watering.
Here it is. Here it is.
No.
Oh.
That song right there is beautiful.
I dated this girl in 3rd grade. I took her to Sunday school. And I'm not kidding, we had a blast. I just hook, line, and sinker right there, you know.
You love Jesus, girl? Let's go to Sunday school.
Her name was Brooke.
That's weird.
How's it going, Brooke?
You called her out like that?
I don't know what's the deal with you guys.
I mean, I've never really been on a date, I guess. Like, I had a girlfriend, and we went places together, but I didn't like, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't
You
like
didn't, like, call it a
I wasn't
date.
like, yo, I wasn't like, hey, you want to go on a date with me? Because by then, you're just like, you go on dates, your boyfriend or girlfriend. But then before that, I never asked a girl out on a date. So I guess I've never been on a date, guys. Oh no. Jonathan, that's okay. That's all right. This dude's 19 years old, never been on a date. I've been on I've gone places with just me and a girl, and they must have thought it was a date.
All right, Sam.
Maybe I just didn't know.
Next.
I've never been on a date.
First date. Her name was Grace. I think it was 2nd or 3rd grade, and my mom dropped me off at her house, and God, it's so hard to talk when you're just when the spices are just running through you. I remember going up to her attic and we played with dolls. We also had a handstand contest, and at the very end, to top it off, we had a farting contest.
Oh yes.
Me and Grace just sat there on the ground and tried to push out some farts. So
What a classy date.
that was and I got a kiss on the ear.
Oh,
so,
what?
Hey.
The ear.
Yo,
Yeah.
hey boy. That load looks so tasty.
My first date, I was 7th grade, and I think she was 8th grade, so. We went to a restaurant, and then, we still talk to this day. Like, we're still friends, so it went well, I guess. Not much of a story, but yeah.
Keep chewing.
Cheers. Y'all dipping it in ranch. I haven't dipped it in ranch in one. I haven't dipped it.
I don't know.
First date, I think it was 6th grade. My first girlfriend ever. We dated for like 6 months and just hugged every day, and that was it. That was like the big thing. I don't even remember if I took her on a date or not. I'm pretty sure I did. Her name is Kelly. Then we broke up.
So where's the date come in?
He didn't really say.
We went to the movies.
Yeah, so this round, we're not going to do anything to dull the effects.
This even looks like lava.
It looks like the Amazon rainforest right now.
Oh, my mouth just started burning just looking at it.
Mike, you can't say that, right? Guys, my resting heart rate is usually 50 to 60. I'm at 85 right now. Cheers, boys. Clink, clink.
Cheers, boys.
Thanks, boys.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Ow.
Wait.
Go for it.
Good kick in.
The whole thing?
Yeah. Come on.
Flight work.
This is a little TMI.
Oh no! You gonna see what you're gonna say? Oh my god.
First thing I want to say is this chicken's not hot at all. I'm fine.
As he's sweating.
I
Visibly sweating.
But I was wrestling with my brother.
I can't believe this.
I'm gonna put this out on the internet. Yes, I am. I was wrestling with my brother, and he.
No. You're really gonna say it?
Yes, I'm really gonna say it, Sam.
I know exactly where you're going.
He happened to hit me in a particular region, and
Yes.
so I had to go to the hospital
Oh, shoot.
to get it checked out. And
Bro, this is getting really hot.
they gave me a female nurse.
Oh.
And I was like, didn't know how to deal with a situation like this.
Hey, dog.
And so this situation was a lot harder than this chicken. Let me just tell you that.
Oh my God.
But I got out of it. We're good. No permanent damage.
First time ever hospitalized. I've never actually been admitted to a hospital. I had to go. In 7th grade, I really loved free running and parkour. I really wanted to be a parkour guy. And I'm on this wall that is literally not as tall. It's not even as tall as the table, right? It's like two feet tall. And I just jump off. I jump off this little tiny wall, and I land, and I hear my knee go which is actually pretty much how it sounded. Actually, that's pretty good interpretation. Anyway, I dislocated my knee, I hyperextended, and it goes back in right in place. So I didn't really get admitted to the hospital. I just went in there.
First time I was put in the hospital, I fell off a swing set with my girlfriend. It was our 6-month anniversary. It was the 25th of August. I won't forget this day. And I fell off the swing set and fractured my left elbow. I was gonna jump out of the swing set, but I put my arms out too fast, and when I went back, I just kind of fell right on the pole where the mulch and the grass divide, and I fractured my elbow right in front of my girlfriend. And I was like, "Kayla," I said, "I think I broke my arm." So yeah, that's what happened.
Happy 6 months.
What's that? What was the question? Hospital. First time I was admitted to the hospital, when I was 2 years old, I used to get ear infections every time I went to the pool or went to the beach. I don't know what it was, but every time I went underwater, if I took a bath when I was little, I'd get ear infections. So,
Time to pray. That's me. What up? Hope so.
Actually, that's perfect. I need to take this phone call. Hello?
I can burp flames right now.
Okay, continue.
so ear infections. Had to get tubes in my ears. Stayed overnight. Moving on.
So ear infections.
First time I was ever in the hospital, I was 4 years old, and I used to be a dumb kid. I used to slide on pillows. I'd put my face on a pillow and slide across the tile in my house. I was dumb. Still am. But, oh gosh, it's getting hot. But I ended up, my brother's friend was babysitting me while my parents were at a party, and I slipped off the pillow and hit my chin in the crack of the tile, and it split it open. And so I just never forget my brother. I was calling my dad and my mom on the phone, the home phone. I was or my sister did, and she goes, "Andrew's bleeding," and it was so loud at the party. She goes, "Andrew's reading? That's great. Andrew's reading, because I'm young." And he's like, "No, bleeding." Okay, so they came home, and I'm just bloodied up.
Wait, so you're telling me the first time you were ever put in the hospital was because you cracked your head open? Interesting.
I guess that is right in my head, yes.
Interesting.
Gotta keep my head up.
Seems to be a trend. Seems to be a pattern.
So I got a new haircut.
Right when I laughed, it just felt like a huge burn in my throat.
Here we go. No milk, no ranch.
sauce?
Nothing, just chicken.
Whole thing?
Wait.
Whole thing?
I got a bigger piece than Dawson, right?
Yeah.
That's right, boy.
Bigger piece every other time.
Cheers.
3, 2, 1.
Goodbye, boys.
I don't think I can actually do this in one bite.
Oh, fun.
Good.
Oh, awesome. No.
Great.
Not bad.
Yeah.
First time I had my heart broken, I was 17. I was dating this girl for over a year.
Oh, that's kicking in. Oh, God.
But,
Bro, get some more of that.
It's in the back of my throat.
Oh my gosh, I meant a little bit, not the whole freaking thing.
Bro.
Are you alright, bro? You're turning bright red.
Bro, it feels like fire dancing on tongue.
Dog.
Bro.
basically, we were dating for a while, and things just kind of ended badly.
You have to finish?
First time I ever had my heart broken, I was. Bro, let's do another one.
Give me another freaking piece.
Let's do another one, boys.
Oh, you want another piece right now?
For the boy.
First time I ever had my heart really broken, I liked this girl from an acting class, and like I really liked her. I actually wrote a song about this, and she had a boyfriend named Sam. Straight up, dude. Younger than me. She was a little older than me. This guy was younger. And anyway.
Hurry up!
He was like a model, and I was like, oh, there's no way I'm comparing this.
Come
dude.
on! No, get to the end of it.
Get
to the.
Anyway, I was really,
broke your heart.
I was really sad.
Okay, perfect. Done it.
I broke up. It was a breakup, and I never got closure. Next.
Okay. Freshman year. First love. Broke my heart. Still have scars. Your turn.
16, she left me for my best friend.
Not even joking.
What? Not even joking.
What, last one?
Look where he is now.
Yeah!
Eating hot chicken.
Question. One more question.
This is my fourth piece.
first time I
I just
cried.
want to say, this is my fourth piece. First time I ever
no one
cried.
cares.
I was a little kid. I threw a plastic fish.
If you finish the bread.
I threw a plastic fish at my brother because I was so mad. And he started bleeding. I had these bright red cowboy boots that were my favorite boots on the planet. And my parents made me give them to my brother. I cried.
First time I ever cried, I was 3 years old. I got stung by a bee. I still have a scar right here. That's it.
First time ever.
I cried.
First time I ever cried, I came out of my mother's womb.
I really am scared of mice, so that was that. A mouse made me cry. Okay.
I don't have
See that? Got drips.
I call the toilet first.
We done it. All right, milk. Right now, cheers it, boys.
We love
Cheers
you,
it, boys.
outsiders.
Cheers it.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Love
you, outsiders.
Leave a like on this
Please.
because
1, 2, 3.
we sacrificed ourselves for you. Cool.
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh God. Oh God.
How are you sweating so bad?
I told you guys I hate spicy food.
You want to run, dude.
I've never been in so much pain.
Oh, come on. Have some dignity. Oh,
I feel like I got a food baby, but it's like a demon because it's spicy, you know?
Lemonade in the Tennessee sun. One kiss and I was undone. She took the words from the tip of my tongue. She was like, yeah, like a